Hello everybody, my name is Djarius and welcome back to Enderal. We made it back to Ark in time so we can continue the main quest and see what we have to do next, because really, I don't quite remember. We have to meet with some guy, turn up some ruins. I'm sure Jesper will tell us what we gotta do. So, at the end of the last video, Jesper said what happened to the mansion, and I thought he was going crazy. After I ended the video, I turned around and the mansion was gone. There was a hole in the ground. He was not crazy.
Here we are.
Oh, there he
I
is.
suggest you go inside and tell the Grand Master what happened. Then give him the casket. I'll go grab my pay now, and then I'll head back to the tavern. I guess I need a good pipe. For some reason, I can't get these puppets out of my head. They remind me of something, though I don't know what exactly. Anyway, see you around.
Did you give me the casket? I know I put the glyphs away. The casket? You have the casket. What am I gonna do with the casket? All these blueprints. So yeah, we talked to a guy who seems to know everything about everything. A guy not telling me anything. Oh, in between time, I found a dragon. I killed a dragon. Thing killed me a bunch. Did not want to show that on screen, so you get to see the end results. I have dragon stuff. Ritual glyphs. There we go. That thing. I shouldn't have been able to leave that behind to begin with. Basket. He's got that thing. You too, just in case I need you. Here. If there's any critique I have of this, is I wish that key items were a lot easier to keep track of. One key item I have to keep, and that's a diary that we use in a quest that's already done. I don't know why I have to keep it, can't get rid of it. Adds weight. It is what it is. There's Boss Man.
Walk blessed.
As well.
Oh shit. I have to remember that.
You're always saying that when I come by. You're just trying to sound busy, aren't you? On to your game. Keep it up. Don't ever suspect a thing. There he is. Alley-oop.
Prophetess, were you successful?
I was. Things went a little sideways.
That's beyond me.
He knew we were there, why we were there for.
So he knew about the cycle. That's disquieting and interesting.
Left the word of the dead for us
Yes,
voluntarily.
Maybe that's an attempt to help us. He's not against us, because if he were, he wouldn't have let you out alive.
A lot more than he was willing to tell.
I bet that the Lightborn also knew more about the aged man than they told us. This explains why Malphas told the Order specifically not to bother him.
Yes, it makes sense.
But we will discuss his identity another time. What matters is that you were able to find the missing glyphs, and that we now have this relic. However useful it will be in the future. Bring both of them to the Archmagister, so that we can activate the sigil stone. Oh, and one more thing. What did the Pyreans in your memory call those behind the cleansing? The High Ones?
They must be who we saw in that dream, the ones behind the cycle.
Good. Then the enemy has a name now. Come back to me once you've talked to Maragil. Pegast still needs your help. Tell Maragil about the ritual. We need to activate this sigil stone.
Okay.
Huh. You're the one they call the prophetess, aren't you?
That I am.
Congratulations on passing the trial. I guess.
Thank you. I'm glad I lived too, because dying is kind of a pain. I should know. I've done that at least twice now. Burned to death in my dreams. Cold clocked and dumped in the ocean. Whew. My life has been nothing but misery and pain, and yet I remain as upbeat as ever. What? Magic pillars. What's going on around here? I see a bunch of lollygagging.
What?
Y'all locked? Just enjoying the morning glory. They're always talking, I don't even care. Oh, not that way. Here? Up there.
Jarem dorba nubis, locarem tares.
Oh.
Blasted blistering blazes. You sound like a boozed up poet. This is supposed to be magic?
Entropy is a dangerous school, my sir. One false word and the stone could burst into flames.
Well, keep up this babble, and he might do it on purpose. You godlams are just missing the pepper, even when you're doing magic.
Pepper? Magic needs to have prudence, not pepper. She's like a sick frog. If you... Prophetess, you're back.
No, keep going.
Sun be praised. Working with these fumblers is harder than teaching complex mathematics to a Leor. The Scrounger already told me about your success. Good work.
Well, thank you. Alright, Archmagus still busy.
Have you got the glyphs?
Yes, here, but the aged man.
Yes, just show me already. Yes, that does make sense. Step back, I'll show you how this works. Jarem Dorba Nubis, Locarem Taris Danida, Sharak Lisham Ra.
That sounds more like it.
By the righteous path. Are you feeling this?
Yes, this is impressive. Truly impressive. Are those the shards?
They're certainly not your underpants, are they? According to the Piraean writings, these shards offered protection against the Red Madness, as long as the Sigil Stone remains active.
Alright.
Prophetess, you're the one who found the missing. So, how do you feel?
Already done. You know, my first reaction to seeing a magical item explode should not be to touch it. That's probably gonna get me in trouble one day.
Very well. Then let's hope that this Sigil Stone lives up to its promise. Now, boy, go and tell the quartermaster that every keeper, as well as each one of us, is to be wearing one of these fragments by nightfall.
Boy.
Buzz off.
My sir, I really don't think this...
Do what he says, Legion. That is not how you will make friends here, Firespark. Not at all.
Not interested in friends.
If it were friends I was looking for, I certainly wouldn't be here. Once again, good work. Old Aranthiel asked me to give you that, so you could buy better equipment. Now go back to him, and let him tell you about the next mission. It seems that Lishari has once again dug up something that could change everything.
Once again, she does this on a regular basis, I see.
Hello.
Already talked to you. This guy.
Well, well, Naya, isn't that a sight? The one they all talk about has come to visit us. Greetings, Prophetess. I'm Juslan Sharim, and, as you might know already, one of the ever-renowned Neramese mages around here. What's your name?
Gale.
I see. And we share the same blood, it seems. One day, you have to tell me about your Kiraean ancestry. But anyway, what brings you to me? Do you need anything specific? Or do you just want to talk?
I heard you know quite a lot about magic. Care to share your insight on how it works?
What, are you asking me to teach you? From what I've heard, you know magic as if you've studied it for centuries. But sure, why not? What do you want to know?
Tell me about Sinistra.
Shh, don't talk so loud. You know how our holy friends around here feel about this school. We don't want them to get upset, do we?
I have no idea.
Sinistra. It's the mightiest of the 3 schools, but also the most dangerous one. Which is why practicing it is forbidden on every continent of the civilized world, except for Kira. That is mostly due to the kind of eventualities it interacts with. The human psyche,
out of my way,
forces of life and death. Someone trained in the arts of psionics is capable of forcing his will onto others, and I'm not speaking metaphorically here. An able entropist, on the other hand, can revive the dead as his minions, and channel the energy of death. A stunningly powerful feat if you know what you're doing, and a stunningly suicidal one if you don't.
Finally, I get a magic tutor.
This is also why only 5 of 10 students of Sinistra manage to master it. The other 5s either stop in time or end up as either a driveling lunatic in an asylum, or as a greenishly steaming skeleton.
Oh, those are the things I've been
Both
killing.
the latter rather undesirable perspectives, if you ask me. So if you plan to use it yourself, just be careful.
You know about thaumaturgy?
A thaumaturgist is able to alter his body and his surroundings to his liking. In practice, that means he can, for example, create magical wards between his fingertips, or send bursts of telekinetic energy towards his foes. He can also boost his own bodily capabilities, and even go as far as healing his own wounds, even though that is to be done with caution, since it strains the mind quite a lot. A very noble school, you see, but also very limited.
Tell me about an elementarist.
Elementarism. If Sinistra is a Scaragian dagger, and thaumaturgy is a solid broadsword, then elementarism is a giant, 2-handed warhammer. A good elementarist is able to realize eventualities in which the air around him suddenly bursts into flame, or channel lightning from the sky. A very aggressive and powerful school, as you can imagine. Most arcanists favor it above others.
Thank you. I needed that knowledge. Who is this Naya you're always
Someone
talking
asks
to?
about you, darling. Isn't that charming? Most people are too polite to. But I'm afraid I can't satisfy your curiosity, at least not today. Let's just say that there are more things between life and death than what meets the eye.
Alright, tell me
Well
about you.
observed. I'm a child of the sand, a vassal of the Golden Queen, or whichever other nickname these idiotic people around here have for us.
How'd you jump in Rafzul Aranthio's order?
That's a long story, and no offense, one I rather wouldn't share. I'm not a friend of wearing my heart on the sleeve. Suffice to say that I, as most of the Order, have had bad experiences with the reign of the Lightborn. Didn't we, Naya? Well observed. Well,
Tell me more
I
about
haven't been
Kira.
there in over 20 years, but I'll do my best. What do you want to know?
Who is the Golden Queen?
Shock of shocks, the Queen. Chosen by Saldring to lead the country of the Sand, at least according to the Gospel of the Lightborn. Even though, in reality, she's hardly more than a puppet to the court's bureaucrats. At least, the current one. Well observed.
Give me the other questions.
Well, I haven't been there in over 20 years. Well, probably that in Kira, freedom of thought and philosophy play a much bigger role, as opposed to most other countries of the civilized world. Still not big enough, if you ask me, but a lot more compared to this place. Well observed.
Give me
Well, I
more.
haven't
Tell
been
me
there
more
in
about
over
my home
20
country.
years. Well, not literally. But yes, most do. In Kira, people live in these so-called communes, which are, how do I put it? Well, families with more than 2 parents. 1 woman, 3 men, and their children. Or the other way around. You get the idea. Or 1 man, 2 women, or 1 man, 2 men. Not all the communes are the
Nice.
same, you know.
Quite
It's just that the
egalitarian.
idea of eternal togetherness and possessiveness isn't a part of Quranian culture. If you love someone, you do. And if you love another person too, that's not a problem either. I myself have always lived rather traditionally in that regard. But as strange as this might sound to you, the communes actually work quite well. Less drama, I suppose.
Aw, that's nice.
That's different, and depends on the family. In my commune, for example, I had 2 mothers and 2 fathers, and 5 siblings. But there are communes with as many as 30 members, or some with just 3. Your place in society plays a role in that too.
Ah, makes sense.
Well, you could say that a noble commune generally isn't as open, and thus usually smaller. Hard to describe.
Interesting idea.
Indeed.
Alright, thank you, and this knowledge about Quranian culture. Sorry about so many people walking through everything. It's been a good conversation.
The
One
prodigy,
day,
huh? Apparently we owe you for the shards of this sigil stone. I didn't think I would ever say this, but thank you.
Oh. Thank you very much.
Move along.
Now, if it isn't the prodigy,
I'm just lost.
You. I heard you passed the trial without going to the novitiate. Congratulations, I guess. The Grand Master must
Goodness,
think
how do I
highly
get
of
out of
you.
here? How do I escape? Oh, more stairs.
Yeah, as if.
You're a problem, lady.
Huh?
You know what? Never mind. You're annoying. Not worth my time.
Yes, it makes sense.
High and mighty. I see why that lady was murdering people. Alright, so on to the next part. Up and around. Taking the short way this time. Oh, about that last comment. Way back a couple videos ago, there was the girl who wanted us to check on her mother, the painter. Turns out, Mom is a painter who paints rich people. And then, as she's painting them, she puts their soul into the painting. Kind of like a soul gem. They're then trapped in there. Paintings are very vibrant and all that.
Hello.
But she only did this to rich nobles because they helped participate in the purging of all witches and people who knew Sinistra. And the murder of multiple children. And all this oppressive religious theocracy. So it's her way of getting revenge for all the people she's known and cared about who died.
Feeling just now. That was the sigil stone, wasn't it?
Got it.
Very well. That only leaves us with Pegast's excavation. Are you ready?
Show me the way.
I'll make it short. We assume that in the last cycle, the Pyreans worked on a machine which they hoped would save them from the cleansing. An old artifact which they tried to put back together.
How can a machine help us against the cleansing?
Well, we do know that the cycle is not an ordinary threat. It functions in a way we have not even come close to comprehending, almost like a cosmic force. This makes it naive to believe one could face this threat like a foe made of flesh and blood. Maybe, however, this machine can. As I said, the Pyreans didn't invent this machine. They merely reconstructed it from old plans they found somewhere. And if they thought this idea was worth pursuing, we should at least look into it. Pegast found an old ruin named Old Dothelgrad, which seemed to be some kind of laboratory of the Dilgar, one of the ruling castes in the Pyrean era. She assumes that we might find hints about this machine there, or maybe even a prototype. I want you to help her in any way possible. Maybe your gift can reveal things normal eyes can't see.
Did you believe this machine might actually help us?
Yes, because they never had a chance to finish it. The Pyrean realm was in a constant state of war shortly before the cleansing, just like Vin has been for the past few years. And even if the machine does not work, any knowledge we can get from their struggle against the cycle is crucial.
Fair point. What's the difference between the Dilgar and the Ashian?
They were the two different castes who ruled the Pyrean realm. Officially, they were servants of their highest being, the deity all of Pyrea worshipped, but everyone knew that it was the castes who had the power. And while the Ashian valued tradition, the Dilgar valued progress, which, as you can imagine, led to differences between the two, to say the least. They were the Lightborn of the Pyrean era, you could say.
Alright then, how can I get there?
It's in a remote section of the Heartland. Keeper Sakaresh will accompany you there and show you the way. Good luck.
Right. Do this thing. Talia, where are you?
Ah, there you are. The Grandmaster already briefed me on our mission. Shall we go?
Yes, indeed. The reason why the Grandmaster is sending the two of us on this mission.
Does it bother you?
We're both new to the Order. It seems like a big responsibility.
That's true. To answer your question, I don't know. I assume I am accompanying you because we both did the trial together, but as to why you are assigned to such a crucial mission is beyond me.
Ah!
It seems the Grandmaster really does believe in your role as a prophet, whatever that may mean. But anyway, I suggest we save these questions for later. For now, let's focus on the task at hand.
Let's go then.
Yes, the ruin isn't far from here. Just meet me at the Myrids Tower in the Northern Heartland. I will wait for you there once I finish my preparations.
Okay. Northern Heartland it is. I think I have a scroll for that. By making me walk around everywhere, forcing me to use the current manners of transportation. It's less convenient, but it's more lore friendly. Hey there. I can upgrade stuff here. Alright, give me a script to... one more there. Northern Heartland. I'll take 2. And away we go. Oh, it's that woman again. Who are you? Get out of here. Frederick, I haven't seen much use out of you yet. You may save me money, but money is immaterial. I got stuff to sell and things I can craft. Hi, Kalia. Looks like you just got here yourself.
There you are. Here, I got us a map from the Archmagister. Do you see that? We're here, and back there is the ruin where we'll meet Pegast. So, I'd say, let's go. You lead the way, I'll cover your back.
That one in the north?
Yes?
Where are we going? Oh, it is the one in the north. Okay, so it's not too far away. Oh, because this thing is overpowered as... Tell me that's Myrid. Yep. East by northeast.
It's so quiet here. Before this whole mess with the Red Madness and the bandits started, these roads were crowded with travelers, hunters, and traveling merchants. It's strange to see it like this, really.
wolf. One of you, there's more than one. Where's the rest of your pack? Wolves? Hear you. I can't head right around, right up here.
There.
Where? What? Can't even see the thing you're fighting.
That was all of them.
Weak. Oh, I'll go ding that later.
There.
Leave it alone, jeez. There's another one somewhere around there, but we don't have to kill it.
Careful.
Huh? Way too stab happy woman. There, are you feeling better now?
Where are you going? That is not the way. Just don't take too long, alright?
Hey, you ran there. You were the one who ran all the way out here. Go kill that thing that was leaving us alone. You do not get to criticize me about taking the wrong way. Good dodge, bird. Good dodge. Fox, I need your meat and your pelt. Your pelt. There they are. Oh, come on, sensitivity, work with me here.
Careful.
Goodness, you stab happy woman! Fast little bugger. Okay, you go chase him, I'll go collect these flowers.
Look, over there. That must be the ruin.
Ass. Alright, let's see. Nothing of value in here. Important up around here. All for apothecary satchels. I always carry just what I want. Ingredients. In we go!
Ah, there you are. Let us keep going.
Did I disappear somewhere? This place is being excavated, so there shouldn't be any. Oh! There are things here ready to kill us. Not bode well for the excavation.
That was all of them.
It was very poorly for the excavation, in fact. Ashari's not dead yet. She was cool. I liked her clothes. I wonder if we can talk now before we continue on.
Yes?
Why does the always say Kirash? Isn't that Kiranian?
Yes, it is. Master Djarius, my foster father. He was half Kyranian, as you might have guessed already. Some words just stuck around.
Okay. Down we go. I see you up there. Don't see me because my sneak skill is on point.
There.
Woman! You don't know the first thing about stealth. Whew. Oh, I can come over there. Give her to let me down. Anything up here that I need to read or bring with me? No? Okay. Elevator down.
Yes?
Thought there might be something interesting to say. I was wrong. It's down this way. Sorry, that's a dude.
Then do it, for fuck's sake. By the prophet's ass, all I did was leave you here alone for a couple of hours. Then this happens.
But there were just too many. We did our best, madame, and...
You did jack shit. That's what you did. 3 of our people are dead, and now the goddamn entrance is blocked up. This is fucking unbelievable. Get out of here, now! I need to think.
That doesn't sound good.
Alright, hireling.
You?
Me?
Out of all the goddamn people in this goddamn land, you were the last person I expected to see here.
Well, the Grandmaster couldn't wait to send me on a mission once I had passed this trial.
Well, congratulations. Though I don't have the slightest idea what good getting wasted on weird droge can possibly do.
Nightshade elixir isn't just some weird droga. It's a centuries-old recipe that was already being used by the first vassals. Maybe you should have known that before judging our traditions.
Well, now I do. And just who exactly are you?
Kalia Sakaresh, keeper of the first sigil. I was exalted together with the one you call the prophetess.
Sakaresh? You're the girl from the village.
Maybe. Have you heard of me?
Well, there are some interesting rumors revolving around you. Let's put it that way. But who am I to complain? 2 keepers are certainly better than those idiots from the guard. Actually, you've come at just the right time. You'll be surprised, but I've found myself in almost exactly the same trouble as in Alt-Rashengrad. Seems I have a knack for that kind of shit.
Yay!
Almost. This time it was bandits. They ran in here about 2 hours ago and charged through us like we were bloody beginners.
Where are the bandits now?
Well, that's the problem. Do you see that hallway over there?
All the blood,
It
yes.
leads down into the ruin. And now, guess what those fuckers did?
Set it on
They
fire?
dashed right into it, and somehow succeeded in accidentally activating some kind of mechanism that locks down the whole passage. Now, anyone who gets too close to it gets roasted like a chicken. So now we can't go down, and they can't come up.
Sure it wasn't those same mercenaries again?
No, they didn't wear the robes that the ones in Alt-Rashengrad did. And they also seemed kind of unorganized to me. And scared, as if they were running from something. My guess is that they were trying to hide from something and thought the ruin was deserted.
Yes, the machine that we're looking for is down there.
We believe so, yes. That is what makes the whole thing so annoying.
And this mechanism can't be deactivated somehow?
Somehow, yes, but would you place the button to deactivate the trap right next to the door it's supposed to protect? We need to find another way down. But at least we've got a clue. Some kind of hidden entrance. We're still stuck getting it open, though. Come, I'll show you.
Okay.
Who knows? Maybe you'll see something in the past that might help us.
I like you. You don't forget that I have powers. You don't waste my time by walking slowly. There we go. Oh, it's a
Here
bell
we go.
call.
And before you ask, our dead buddy on the platform was already there when we got here. No idea what's keeping his body from decaying. It looks like some kind of magic to me. So I'd say just take a look around. Bells have something to do with the riddle.
Oh.
Maybe. Are you alright?
I missed
you
that.
Look pale.
Another vision.
You did. Then this mage woman was right. What did you...
How was I right?
Killer or am I?
How was I right?
I did have another vision. I think I know how I can get this mechanism running.
Seriously? By the prophet's ass, that's, convenient. But who am I to complain? So, what's the deal with those bells?
You have to be struck in a certain order.
Be my guest. Just make sure that you don't accidentally collapse this place, okay?
Okay, so I missed the order. 3, 4. Bring it. Bell hammer. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. 1, 4, 3, 4, 2. Alright, give me that weapon. Bell hammer.
That sounds wrong. Try again. Yes, that must be it. Yes, that must be it. That sounds wrong. Try
Crap.
again.
Told me. 2, 3, 4.
Yes, that must be it. That sounded right.
How would you know?
That sounded right. Yes, that must be it. Yes, that's it. Now all we... Oh, blazes.
And down we go. Get over here. Elevator going down. Oh, goody. Stuff that can poison me. Just what I've always wanted. Talia? Go. You're right up here with me. Where did you go? Okay, well, I need some ingredients. Always more ingredients. Our enemies down here. Okay. Guess who's gonna die? You are. Yes, you are. You're gonna let me know if anything else is up here wanting to kill me. Okay. I'm down with that. Oh, there's another one. Go, but straight ahead. Fucked him. Where am I? That looks like a long way down. Person view up in here. Okay. I have a thing for finding old artifacts. Not that one. Local map. I feel like finding these artifacts is gonna ruin our plan. Oh, there's a lever. Might as well press it. Or pull it. Yay! I can progress. Odd thing to leave over there. Can do. In we go! Here you go, Spelunking, we will go.
A mistake to help that farmer. Did you see what she did to Reiko? He just dissolved. How is that even possible?
How the fuck would I know? But Carrick will find us a way back up again, trust me. And once he has, we can deal with the steel crabs. I'll bet my balls that they have enough money with them to make all this shit worthwhile again.
Keep your balls. I just want to get out of here.
We will. Don't worry.
Oh, you're leaving. You get clipped on there. I don't mind. We're getting out. Well, you're getting out of here one way or another. Have no fear, your soul no longer has to worry about being stuck here. Body, on the other hand, can hang around. Root weed. Oh yes, all the weed I could need. Feeling there was a bunch more of these guys around here. Shot through the heart. What in the belly? Oh, I could have set them on fire too. Like a bad idea to have a fire near some oil, but whatever. On my setup. You've got nothing I need. Apples. Thank you. Iron, yes, happily. Eggs, water breathing, always nice. Crafting later. About to wear it out, so one. Oh! Hit you so hard to knock your weapon off. And a 2. And a locked door. I triggered 2 people when I hit you. There's a second. Crusty bread. Spoon, always good. Someone else down here. I just don't know where they are. Lock the door upstairs. Don't care about that. I'm looking around. Or you guys around here. Ah, there's one. Shot through the heart. Oh, trap plates. Eventually, spiders. Oh, good old spiders. Ha! If it wasn't my arrow, it was gonna be that pointy bit right there. This much of this stuff in a while. Spelunking I will go, spelunking I will go. Whoosh. And done. Oh! Right into the trap! Why, thank you, my kind sir. Take this opportunity to enter my memories. Yep, mystical binding. That's what I'm going for next. Peace. Has some money, I'll take that. Please go down here. Laterally first, and then I'll go down. Appears to be leading back up. Where's my detect life spell? Nothing. Nope. This place is huge. Vagrant. Quartz. Hey, I'll take that. Elevator, I think. No. Sorry. Running off impunity. Got a very short range, I see. Can't rely on detect life. Can't rely on my sneaky, snipey skills. Oh, you're not their boss. You have leather, so I'll take that. What you got in here? Goodies! I'm all for goodies. Nice claw. Thank you. Increase my carry rate, please. Continue on. Advance. Perfect for being attacked. No one's in here. Good. Why would you bring money down here? Oh wait, yeah, you gotta pay the guys.
No matter how many there are, Croco's people will wipe them out. Straight and... You fucking scum!
That wasn't very nice. I suppose neither was getting shot, but could have done without the swearing. Gee, that's some class. there a different way down? Where? Sending me. My only path. Oh, you'll not stop me. Goodies here.
That's just bullshit. I told her not to fall for it.
Where are you and who did you tell?
That's just bullshit. I told her not to fall for it.
I'm gonna go straight and true. See me. That wasn't you. Attaboy. You? Cabbage, yes. Oh, I shot you way over there. I got the force on these things. Nothing of value over here. Guys ready to bum rush me if they ever saw me. Nothing? Nothing. Waste of my time. Out through here. That is probably a bad thing to be around. Game first started. Anybody in here? No? Okay. Just a supply cabinet. Okay. Correct. Open up. I don't think you're one of my people, so I'm gonna kill you. Everyone else I've met in here has tried to kill me. What the crap? Oh, it's those crystals.
There we go. That trick has yet to disappoint me. So what do you say now, you piece of shit? I'll make you pay for what you... Well, that's just great. Another weapon-wielding bitch.
Put down your weapon. I don't want to hurt you.
Oh, is that so?
All of your men are dead. And even if you manage to get past us, there are dozens of guards further up. So put down your weapon, or you will regret it.
Such determination. All right, then. Die!
As you wish.
What? Kalia? What? What? Oh. I haven't seen that kill move in a while. That was some overwhelming force right there. I approve.
Are you all right?
Oh yeah. What the heck was that?
It's nothing. Did he hurt you? Can you walk?
You didn't answer my question.
What is this, an interrogation? As I see it, I just saved your damn life. So why don't you do me a favor and keep the questions to yourself? I'm sorry, it's too much right now. We'll talk about it once we get back to the temple. Now, come on, we should push forward.
I can work with that one.
I fell, thank Malphus, into a thicket farther down the ruin. It was some kind of Machine room. At least that's what it looked like to me. And luckily enough, that's also how the traps in the entrance are being controlled. I tried to deactivate them. We'll see if it worked. Anyway, do you see the camp down there? We should take a look at it.
Good thing I didn't shoot you. She wouldn't have had a chance to show off her bamfliness. Okay, what are we looking for?
Gold. And I doubt it's the fruit of honest labor. So that's what this was all about? They fled here to protect their loot? We should bring this to the Order. Maybe we can find out who they stole it from.
Okay.
You can't do that, please.
Stay right there. Who are you?
I'm not one of them. Please don't hurt me. Oh, by the righteous path. What did I get myself into?
You're not one of the bandits, then who are you?
Alice Summerstone. I'm just a simple man, a farmer by me path. I have 2 daughters, me woman and a little farm girl just a few miles from Ark. Maybe you know one of me girls. She sells our bread at the market, Mondas de Freiras.
You want the blonde hair?
Exactly. That's her. My little Serta.
Why are you
Of
here?
course. Do you know who Landlord Boric is?
He's one of the most influential landlords of the Farmer's Coast. Both the Guard and the Order get their food from his lands.
Oh.
What does he have to do with this?
Everything. He's a pathless bastard. And all of this is his fault. I swear it by me name.
Why?
Because he's a criminal, that's why. Believe me, I know how that sounds.
Pretty
but
normal.
It's the truth. You have to believe me. The tolls he collects from his tenants are so high that we hardly have anything left to eat. And those who don't pay get beaten up by his lackeys. But that's not all of it. He also knows the Relata.
Okay.
Aye, who else? They believe themselves above Malphas, above the Holy Path. And they are powerful. Which is also why no one does anything about them.
I guess this gold belongs to Boric, and you hope that this supposed cruelty justifies your theft.
No, this money isn't his. I had debts. It all started 3 years ago, when we had a very bad harvest, and I couldn't pay me toll for the first time. Boric gave me a loan, but he said that I'd have to pay interest next time. Well, I think you can figure out the rest.
You got into more debt, and you were looking for a way to pay everything at once.
I knew from a friend that there was this man in the Undercity, this Carrick. And he said that he and his men might be willing to help me, if they would get money from it. Apparently, they even had a sense of honor and path-abidingness, if you can call it that.
You made a bargain. Whose money is that?
They're from a traveling merchant. We ambushed him, and you know what we did. But I swear by me name we didn't hurt him. When we had the money, all Sunfire started breaking loose. Some kind of woman appeared, all veiled and dressed in black. And in the wink of an eye, she killed 2 of Carrick's men.
Oh, the one who gave me
tried
powers.
to fight her at first. But then we ran for it. Well, and ended up in this ruin.
No merchant in his right mind would travel the Penny Road alone, especially not with all the brigands and fakirs who've been roaming about.
What? No, you're wrong. I'm not... All right. It's true. The money is from the food bank.
Stole from the people of the Undercity.
Yes. But I didn't have a choice. It was either that or lose me farm.
As the Carrick's men killed 3 guards from Ark.
I know. I was there. Carrick was so mad about all that happened with this witch woman, you know? I think he just wanted to get his men to safety. But still, you're right. I was a fool to trust him, and I regret what I did.
Only half of what you're telling me is true. Because you didn't rob a merchant. You stole from Undercity. The other woman appeared because the other guards, the other mercenaries, talked about something being evaporated. I only half believe what you say, and I might just shoot you in the face anyway.
She didn't speak much, but yes, she had dark robes. And she was... different. Unholy. Sorry, I don't know how to describe her any better.
Now you expect me to turn you loose with the money, right? To save your farm.
Me farm and me family, aye. Please, it's the right thing to do. If I don't have the money by the next turn of the moon, Boric and his lackeys will change their tune. And I know what that means.
Kalia, what do you think?
It's a tough call. I can understand his motivation, but that doesn't change the consequence of his actions. If we let him run, we legitimize his crime, so to speak. You should justify your crime before the tribunal. Explain to them what Boric did, and they might judge you lightly.
Judge lightly? You don't really believe that, do you? They don't care about the why, and even if they do, it doesn't change a damn thing about the fact that my family is lost without this money.
Maybe, but it doesn't change the fact that you're at least partially responsible for what happened here. But it's your call.
Oh, really? You're going to tribunal.
No, but... Oh, damn. What did I get myself into?
Yeah, I don't believe you.
By the prophet's ass, you really got them all. You don't stop surprising me, that's for sure. And neither do you, Keeper Sakaresh. Thanks for deactivating the traps up there. Who's our shackled friend here? He doesn't look like one of the bandits.
No, but he's guilty nonetheless. Can you escort him to Ark?
To Ark? Sure. Jakil, Jorel, you take care of that. Alright then. I'd say if this machine is somewhere in this ruin, it's here. I suggest you two take a look around. We'll cover your back in the meantime.
Alright, then ladies and gentlemen, that's what we're going to do next time on Enderal.